Alright, I'm gonna make this as quick as I can because there was some tomfoolery last night at the Chiefs games, and if you're wondering what happened, we had a very strange first time I've ever seen this happen, which was an illegal timeout, and everybody wants to know who to be mad at and why the timeout was not penalized. And to talk about why people are concerned, we're gonna head to the rulebook, which says any player may call a timeout that's on the field, but of the players and personnel not on the field, only the head coach can call a timeout. So what happens is the Chiefs see something they don't like on defense, and down runs Steve Spagnuolo to stop the clock and reset. Problem: he is neither a player on the field nor a head coach. And everyone all of a sudden online starts losing their collective at how this isn't a penalty and why the Chiefs get away with everything. And we are all very close to being mad at the right people. Like, we should be mad at the refs, but it's not for not throwing a flag. It's for even respecting the Spagnuolo timeout. So to the best of my understanding, if anyone other than the head coach or a player on the field calls a timeout, it should just be ignored because the refs that are responsible for calling timeouts from the sideline are standing right next to the head coach, and all other refs should be standing looking at the field waiting for a player to call a timeout or whatever the respective job is. Now notice that the judge that Steve is running down towards doesn't actually call the timeout. It's somebody across the field who's not doing his job correctly that happens to call the timeout. So in this very weird situation, the official ruling is nothing. They're just charged with a timeout because it's the ref who messed up. And it's not like they got an extra timeout or it's with any harm to the actual game itself. So if the head coach doesn't like his defensive coordinator calling a timeout, that's more of an internal problem than one that affects the game, which is why Steve apologized and the game went on like usual. I think that's everything you need to know about this really weird set of circumstances. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer them, and bye.
The head coach that comes down, the assistant coach, nobody else can call timeout on the sideline except the head coach.